you talk about playing here, how much different it is from playing over at First Tennessee, the reception, just everything about it?
I mean, it is a bigger stadium, so I mean, hopefully, if we get a good crowd coming out here this Saturday, it's a nice pitch, just like First Tennessee Park. And the only thing is, obviously the capacity of the stadium. That's the only difference. Other than that, hopefully it's sunny and cool. That's it. So.
Good to be playing at a place though that will be the home for the next 2 years.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we're all here for the next 2 years, right? And it's a beautiful venue, and they couldn't have picked a better spot for the stadium's built.
How was it getting back into the team last week, and then obviously picking up the assist for Daniel's goal?
I mean, it's great. Helping the team on the field is great, but you have your duties off the field as well. So it's just a different role when it comes to what you're provided, and I'm happy to be on the field and doing what I'm doing.
You're named to the USL's Team of the Week bench. How nice is it to be recognized when you do get onto the field, to be recognized by the league for the success that you have?
Well, it's always nice, but it's due to my teammates, right? I can't really do anything. For instance, that assist, if Daniel didn't score that, I probably won't be on the Team of the Week. If Jimmy doesn't score his goal, I don't do what I do. If Matt doesn't make that save, I'm not where I'm at. So it's due to my teammates, credit my teammates, and I thank them for that.
What have you seen from Indy so far this season? What are you expecting from them on Saturday?
That they're consistent defensively. They're locked down. They play 3-5-2, and they're very good at what they do, and they know they have their game plan. And our job is to break them down and see what happens going forward and score a lot of goals.
What do you remember from the first game against Indy, and what is there that you guys can take from that to have success this weekend?
I think they have a ton of great players. They're doing well in the league, but we've learned a lot from that game. Coming off the Memphis game, I think we've changed our style up a little bit. So they've continued that style, so we've been able to study them all year and make some adjustments and find their weaknesses, and we'll do our best Saturday to exploit them.
What's different about playing here at Nissan instead of First Tennessee?
I mean, everything. From the way it just the field seems so much bigger. The dimensions may seem the same, but it just feels like such a bigger atmosphere. And I think everything gets heightened a little bit. You're a little bit more excited, more fans, of course, and it's just an incredible environment that I think fans will be able to experience today for next year. They'll be able to start to understand what they're getting into.
How's your role kind of changed? You played as a left back and more as like a wing back and a back three. How does that change between those two systems?
Yeah, for me, I grew up playing left back, so it's not too hard to remember how you played growing up and everything. But wherever coach puts me, I'll just do my best. But from a wing back role, it's a little bit more of an attacking mindset with a defensive idea to it. But from a left back position, I can do the same things. And with Alan in front of me, I can just give him the ball, let him do what he wants, and be there for his support.
I'm sure you didn't envision scoring on your first shot in Nashville, huh?
I wanted to. Going into it, I definitely wanted to put one in, hopefully make a statement, and I was fortunate that I had a perfect ball in by Lebo.
How's it been getting adjusted to Nashville so far?
It's been fun, pretty easy actually. It's a good group of guys, and I felt part of the squad right away, so that was always very nice having that, especially coming a completely different team for 1 week. It's fun.
Is there any like difference to coming into a new team? Is there like terminology that's completely different, or is it kind of just soccer?
It's kind of just soccer, but just different tactics, different system. So, coming from San Jose where they're doing man marking, now it's more of a zone. But I've played that pretty much my whole life, so just got to get readjusted to that. But yeah, it's the sport. Yeah, it's easy.
You get here 1 week, and then the next week, Nashville brings in another center back, Forrest Lasso, who I'm sure you're familiar with. Is it a little odd to have to get used to a group, and then all of a sudden you got somebody else now that right before a game you're going to have to get used to playing next to?
It happens, for sure. It happens in the sport. I've seen it before, so it's nothing I haven't experienced. And he's a good player. He's been dominant in the USL in the years past, and he's in Cincinnati now, but he's a good player. It's only more competition now.
With y'all two, Ken, Kosuke, and Justin, that puts 5 players on the back line that have MLS experience. Probably, I would imagine, pretty uncommon in USL history to have a team that has that many players with MLS experience on it. Does that give you confidence just in the defensive unit as a whole that there's so much experience on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone playing that many games in MLS, it's reassuring that we can get the job done.
So what is the process like to find out that you're going to be on loan here in Nashville?
Yeah.
Like, do you hop on a flight? Do you hop in a car? How does the whole thing go down?
Yeah, I mean, it's different situation to situation. I had a couple of days, maybe a week in advance to kind of get myself together before it was finalized, or since the negotiations kind of started. But once it was official, it was pretty much, I trained yesterday in Cincinnati and drove straight from the airport after training. Got in last night, got checked into my hotel, did my physicals, my medical, and showed up this morning for training. So it was pretty much a 24-hour turnaround, but nothing too bad. That's how we play the game, you know?
What has it been like just today, getting to know some of the guys that have been here and can kind of, I don't know if like show you the ropes of Nashville or whatever?
Yeah, no, definitely. It's special when you play American soccer between the MLS, USL, whatever it may be. You kind of all played with or against pretty much everybody, so you know names, you know faces. Some of these guys I know more personally, some of them I'm just meeting for the first time. But coming in from the outside, you don't really know the logistics, where to go, where to walk, where to get ready. So they've been, the guys that I knew kind of took me under the wing from the moment I walked in. And it was, just back to work, just a normal day, just maybe a new face.
You have actually gotten to play here. You played here last year in one of the 2 games that Nashville played here. What do you think of this venue?
Yeah, it's pretty special. When Gary and Mike were telling me that the first game since I would get here would be in Nissan Stadium, it brought me back to some good memories. I mean, I remember coming here last year and the place was packed. It was a lot of energy. It was electric. So I'm definitely looking forward to it, whether I'm involved or not. But it's just going to be happy to be a part of the squad and hopefully contribute to the rest of the year.
You guys played against Nashville, what was it, 4 times last season?
I think so.
So obviously you have some familiarity with them. How do you feel like you fit into the system here?
Yeah, I think I fit pretty well. I think with the English gaffer, I think kind of fits in my attributes. I've been obviously played against Nashville a handful of times and still been watching most of the games this year. So I'm gonna do what I can to fit in, wherever that may be, whatever role I get called upon. But just trying to do what I can to help.
Obviously everybody knows that you were USL Defender of the Year last year, but what do you feel you bring to this grouut?
Yeah, I think I bring a lot of experience. I mean, it's my 5th year professionally. I've been able to part of now 3 clubs. Made the playoffs every year in the USL, so I know what it kind of takes to be in that position. We had a pretty special year last year in the USL, so hopefully I can bring some of my leadership and experience from that. Other than that, it's just kind of showing different parts of the game. I think it's pretty special when you have a locker room mixed with tons of nationalities, ethnicities, or players that have played all over. Everybody kind of learns and experiences different ways, so to be able to mesh that together will be special.